Formula One leaves Montreal in Canada and returns to Europe. It's round 9 of the series and we're at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. Max Verstappen has already dominated the first half of this series, but now we're into 4 races in the next 5 weeks. All starts here at the Austrian Grand Prix. Next weekend, the big one, the British Grand Prix at Silverstone before a week's break. Then we go to Hungary and Belgium to lead us into the summer. Then it's the Netherlands and Italy to round out the European season before Singapore, Japan, Qatar, United States, as well as Kota, Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, and then Abu Dhabi rounds out the 2023 F1 season. In the Drivers' Championship, Max Verstappen leads on 195 points. Sergio Perez is on 126. Fernando Alonso on 117. Lewis Hamilton, the last of those drivers, on 100. He's on 102. Then we get Carlos Sainz on 68. He's a few clear of George Russell, who's then 9 clear of Charles Leclerc. Lance Stroll is 8th. Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly round out the top 10. On the next page, it's Lando Norris 11th on 12 points. Alexander Albon, with a cracking performance in Austria, has now 7 points. He's in 12th ahead of Nico Hülkenberg. Oscar Piastri down in 14th. Bottas in 15th, improving to get a point last time out for the first time in a few races. He's now ahead of his teammate Zhou Guan Yu. Tsunoda, Magnussen, De Vries and Sargent. De Vries and Sargent with no points on the board round out the back. Red Bull absolutely dominate the Constructors' Championship, 321 points to Mercedes 167. That's 156 clear, almost double in front. Aston Martin in 3rd, they're ahead of Ferrari. Then we got Alpine ahead of McLaren, who big gap compared to last year. Alfa Romeo only have 9, Haas have 8, Williams on 7. They're now joining the fight for 7th place in the Constructors, but AlphaTauri now last on 2. Let's take a look at the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria. 2.683 miles, 10 corners, 3 DRS zones. It's a short track race and Formula One fans and drivers absolutely love it. So attack the last 2 corners correctly as well. Get a good run out of Red Bull Mobile and up towards the first corner, Niki Lauda curve. This is going to be a maximum attack, uphill, a short little braking spot from maximum gear, down 2, flick the car in, control your exit, don't get too wide in the exit curve as well, otherwise you'll invalidate your lap time. On the run then, avoid the new MotoGP layout as you come up through the kink at 2, and then into turn 3. This is going to be Remus. Light on the brakes, uphill, then attack, down. DRS opportunity number 2 coming your way as you approach turn 4 at Sochler's Gold. A fantastic braking downhill section, perfect for a lunge up the inside. Take a lot of the inside curb. You can take limits on the exit as well as you head towards Pirelli. Then coming in to one of the most famous segments of all as well. It's remained the same across all variations of the track, the Vauxhall curve. Flick the car in for a double, then rise up the hill over the crest in towards Jochen Rindt at turn 9. Flick the car in on pit entrance, watch out for cars coming in. Red Bull Mobile comes up with you once again. Attack it, use the exit curb, DRS across the line, and that is a lap of the Red Bull Ring. Don't I hate notes that just don't work? I could not press the button. It would not press. How long were we off here? Oh, hopefully not that long.
10 seconds.
That's not bad then. It just wouldn't press the button to change scene. The whole thing froze. Oh well, never mind. We've got a red flag. out on the track right now. The red flag has come out for some unknown reason. Track has been declared wet, but the red flag is out. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Formula One Sprint Shootout for the 2023 Austrian Grand Prix. Little bit of a delay with that button not working, but alongside me in the comment box is Jess and Josh. Megan's on her way, but as always is taking her time, but she'll be here for the start of the session. Good afternoon, good morning to you both. Here we go then. A sprint qualifying once again, Jess, and it was dull in Azerbaijan. It's going to be dull here as well.
Well, maybe not, because we do have a potential of rain to spice up the proceedings, but with that red flag, it could halt the proceedings a little bit. But we saw Max Verstappen get pole yesterday. He's looking like the favourite to be on pole for the sprint today, but we know how the Ferraris are looking around Austria. They're looking pretty good, but I think no one, is going to stop Verstappen. But you never know. We have seen surprises.
Looking at yesterday's qualifying times, Josh, Verstappen on top by a tenth of a second to Leclerc. It was getting close, and now with the wet, as Jess said, it's going to be a little bit closer. Is Max still going to be top dog after this session?
Well, we will have to see, won't we? I think he will, but he might get his lap time deleted from track limits like he did many a time yesterday, but chance of rain is 40%, but I believe the track is still a little bit wet from earlier on in the amount of rain that was overnight here at the Red Bull Ring. Keep an eye on that.
Omi's in the pit lane for us. Hello, Omi. What are you making ahead of this one then, as we prepare to see whether we're going to have a clean session or another dramatic session like we had this morning in Formula 3?
I'm expecting a dramatic one. I'm already kind of predicting it's going to be dramatic with all of the weather in there, maybe a bit of a drying track, and obviously the track limits, all of that going on. So it's 100% going to be entertaining. So I don't think this is going to be dull at all. So hoping we're going to get a good session, and I really hope that Perez can get into Q3 finally, because if not, then I am going to have to go on a bit of a thing that well, let's not speak about it for now. Let's just not speak about it.
Okay, let's go down to Ted Kravitz then. He's down in the pit lane.
Yesterday, having those three crucial laps deleted for track limits, I think it's absolutely significant. He's just been out with his engineer there, Hugh Bird, who's making his way to the pit wall. Just been out there to check the track conditions. Checo Perez is on a mission, I feel, today to make amends for yesterday and to show that he has the pace and can deliver it even in these wet conditions in this car. So watch out for him. The rain master himself, Max Verstappen, next door in car number one. He'll be favourite for sprint qualifying pole, but I reckon Checo can get on the front row with him.
Yeah, and you'd think that might be the minimum requirement, or at least aim for Checo today. Let's quickly talk about Lando Norris, Damon, and the way he went yesterday. He's had, I think, top three starts, a couple of podiums here, never finished outside the top 7. This is a track he loves. The upgrades seem to be working.
Yeah, I think it's going to put a spring in their step down at McLaren. They've seen some results from their development. It worked. He seemed happy with the car, and he seemed a bit annoyed that he didn't do better, actually. So that's really encouraging for them.
Yeah, conditions are obviously very different today, so I think we will see a little bit of a mix-up. But, you know, there's a couple of drivers who love these types of conditions, and Lando is one of them. He went really well yesterday, always goes well here, as you say. So it's going to be a lot more interesting today. But I also want to say one thing, is you've seen a lot of drivers and a lot of corner entries using the outside curb to open up the corner.
Not today.
Not today, possibly, and that could make it even trickier for them to stay within the track limits on the exit.
Yeah.
So pay attention to that today as well.
OK, Lewis Hamilton will start from 5th on Sunday. Just a quick word on Mercedes, because, again, contrasting fortunes for him and his teammate. George Russell, who didn't quite get it right yesterday, from 11th. I wonder how things will pan out as we get another go at qualifying, albeit a curtailed one in the sprint shootout here in Austria. That is next. Don't go anywhere.
From F1 to Q1, how you adapt is how you win. Formula One on Sky Sports, sponsored by Workday, a finance and HR system.
Hey, Francis, what if a wall isn't an obstacle, but an opportunity to bring us closer to those who can unlock our full potential. Rallying, powering, guiding, raising our game.
Applause here for TFO as he walks on the court.
So we can raise others too. Barclays, proud to partner with Wimbledon.
There's two things I love, rugby and teaching. You have to look after yourself before looking after anyone else, and that starts with self-care.
Upgrade to new Dove Men Advanced 72-hour antiperspirant plus added moisturisers for confidence that lasts.
When I have a deodorant that protects me, I can be confident and ready to deliver what I need to for my players.
I'm having a right enough of this right today. I really am. I'm going to start hitting things at this rate if things don't work. I really am annoyed. Right, Jess, starting with you. Predictions for sprint quali. Too late. Here we go. Things are going to start breaking if things don't start working. Who cares about the sprint? All we're interested in is the main Grand Prix. Well, they've changed the format, they've changed the rules. Let's see what it's like for a second time. It didn't work in Baku, but at Spielberg, Austria for round 9 of the Formula 1 season, it should just work out. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Oostenrijk Ring, the Red Bull Ring, or the A1 Ring. This amazing circuit. Been on the calendar on and off since the 1970s. Full throttle for 70.45% of a lap, 2.683 miles in total. Elevation change is at a high as well at 63.40 metres. Well, if Sky wouldn't go to an ad break when they were told not to, and they were told by the stewards that they had, by the form that they had to stay throughout the session, that would be better. But Sky do what they like sometimes. Cloudy, track drying. Humidity at 84%, track temperature 21 as well. We're in for a very interesting sprint shootout. Alongside me in the commentary box is Jess and Joss. And Jess, rain's in the air, track's drying out, but there's still a few wet patches. The track is officially declared wet, so we are going to see a prediction that we're going to have this unusual session where you don't have to use the medium compounds in Q1 and Q2 and a set of softs in Q3. It's now a free-for-all, basically, so it's a normal qualifying.
Yeah, in a way, I kind of wish that it was a bit dry so they can have self-hards and memes to use. There's some teams that haven't used it that much during practice, but I think wet spice it up a little bit. You can see the track, there's some elements of dry still developing, so you never know, we could still see it at the moment. And this track, 4.318 kilometers long, I expect to see some drivers shake up the order a little bit, and there's certain drivers like De Vries and Sargent definitely to prove themselves. Magnussen didn't do very well yesterday, unfortunately, but I'm almost certain that Magnussen can spice things up a thing as well. Both McLarens were looking very, very good yesterday, especially Norris and but obviously Verstappen on top. We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
There's a baseball bat that Megan is bringing me to the commentary box so I can destroy it, as well as the computer in the house as well, which is utterly rubbish. Honestly,
no.
I cannot stress enough, HP build the worst computers. The worst computers. So, quick update, SQ1...
Other brands are available.
Yeah, please do pick another brand, don't pick a HP. SQ1 are 12 minutes, SQ2 10 minutes, SQ3 at 8 minutes. So we're getting underway with, I think, intermediates I'm seeing out there as well, which could be interesting. Megan's just waiting for my notes to print, and she's going to very kindly bring me into the commentary box so I can, just throw things at other things, because I'm absolutely hating what's happening right now.
And rant at science.
Yes.
Joking.
Yes. Oh, it's so bad, honestly. Really is terrible. Literally, that's my notes. Green lights on. Away we go then for sprint qualifying for the second time in 2023. Track is inters, I would say, at this point. I reckon you could get away with a dry, Josh, because I'm seeing a lot of dry lines. I'm surprised, actually, at the moment. I'm not seeing the tyres. You are. Who's risking it for a biscuit?
There's quite a few risking, actually.
Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, see you on inters as we come out. Shootout 1 look for the F1 sprint. SQ1 is the initials, but we're getting ready for it.
Yeah, well, quite a couple of drivers risking it. Alexander Albon isn't. He's on the intermediate tyres.
Rain
But
coming.
as everything loads up, rain, everyone is on soft tyres except Albon on Piastri and Magnussen on mediums. Logan Sargent on a unknown tyre.
But they have to be on one dry tyre. They have to be on hards, right?
Well, it's been declared a wet track, so they can choose what they like.
Oh.
So yeah, that's why.
Well,
it's,
that's going against the rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can the FIA make up its mind?
They don't know what they're doing anymore. The systems really is failing up here as just trying to get everything sorted
It's just
out
like
here.
a normal qualifying session. Why do we need a second qualifying session then? What's
Yeah.
the point?
Exactly, we don't. It's getting annoying. Drive truck is working. Yeah, drive truck is working now.
It is
Everyone's heading out
working.
there.
Woo.
And that is already into the pit lane for Alexander Albon coming straight through. So is Sargent. Are they doing what they did in Formula 3 and Formula 2 and not wanting to go through that procedure of having to go through the... Yeah, they're all coming, I think, for dries. I think the track is dry, so it's a bit of an interesting one as Ockhart 968 in that first sector time. I don't know what they want to achieve here, Jess, in terms of how far they're going to go and how far they're going to risk it.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some brave souls going on inters, but it's just not ideal at the moment. But we've got Russell setting purple first sector. Russell will need to improve from his Q exit yesterday as well. Sainz had a brake-by-wire failure, and he says, let me know, brake pedal feels strange.
Yeah, no radio.
Ah.
So he's had a brake-by-wire BBB failure. BBW, so we'll keep an eye on that as it comes into this remaining of the session. Russell's okay in the middle sector. Verstappen, at the moment, got a yellow flag already on there on the circuit. Don't know where that's come from.
That is, come on.
Go.
Joe, final, oh no, he's gone back again.
So we've got to stop, and it is indeed Joe Guan Yu has spun off the track. Coming into turn 9, we're about to see where he is.
That's not good for people that are on laps, though.
Yeah, they'll lose them immediately. Cross the line for Charles Leclerc. What's his banker lap time? Third fastest, 1:12.854. Let's hear from Sainz.
I'm waiting, guys. Say something. So we are on the mechanical system. On box.
Hamilton at 1:10, 4:24, 5 seconds slower, and looks like Sainz might be able to qualify. They were waiting for him to say something. Ferrari doing Ferrari strategies and not telling him anything. Coming back in. So even worse stuff.
Knowing me, Kiss.
I know. Oh, look at this. It's all wrong on my notes up in the commentary box.
Oh, did Max keep it in there?
He's backed out the lap time anyway. What
No, he hasn't.
Oh, no, he hasn't anyway. Oh, so much. Oh, look at that. For goodness sake. Well, at least my own notes are all right. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm frustrated with my printer.
What the notes? Go on, Josh.
No, the notes have they've cut off half the bloody text. I mean, what is the point of having notes if they don't work? And why is there a dot of, like, water on it? Oh, I've had enough of this. That computer is going to get a baseball bat to the face later. I'm fed up with this.
Get a new
stupid
one.
thing.
If you have the money.
Verstappen lap deleted, as I said.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought you ran while he did.
Verstappen, no, sorry, Hamilton top.
You need to turn your...
1089, De Vries 1088. The track's getting quicker, Josh.
Was that 2,000 separating them?
Hamilton did a 108.960, De Vries did a 108.898, and that's Joe Guan Yu's spin.
He could have gone a lot, like, more into that track. Race control, car 1, Verstappen, lap time deleted for turn 9.
I
Perez
think
goes
he's
top.
get another one, so I think he's back to P2.
Russell tops the board, though not before Piastri decides to overshoot him by topping the board with a 1:08.303. Joe has his lap time deleted.
Lap time deleted.
Yellow flag. Leclerc, green flag. Leclerc 10th, Gasly 14th, Joe 16th. Not really a good day for him. Sargent 4th with a 1:08. Oh, well, he immediately gets taken over by De Vries. Apparently he's had something good for breakfast. Norris tops with a 1:07.755. I can hear myself back.
That's weird.
It's Josh's system, how he uses it. It's been causing problems all day.
Oh.
It was Sargent who was off the road momentarily.
Perez deleted. Lap time. Stroll up into 10th.
It's the track limits Grand Prix again.
Sargent went off at turn 9 and
Continued at
continued.
turn 9. That's a weird race control message. Anyway, Leclerc's 5 tenths up. No, down on Norris, so that will put him, I think, around about where Piastri is. So he comes up to turn 9.
Sargent,
lap time deleted. It just keeps going on and on. Up to the line, Leclerc, P7.
Yay. Who's that making their way out?
Russell.
Oh, Bottas has come into the pits, and it looks like Ocon's about to try and leave the pits.
It's easier for me to just step away from it because I'm trying to sort out this box. I'm leaving you lot in charge. It's getting so annoying. I want to hit it.
5 minutes to go.
Hit it with a baseball bat.
I'm just going to go hide Lucille. The baseball bat.
Big twitch there from Albon. Out of turn 9. Does he keep it in
purple sector 2. Yeah. He goes top of the board with a 1:07.506. Right, so Verstappen has two sectors who are green. That are green. I need words. Perez has a green sector 1 but a purple sector 2, so apparently he's faster than Verstappen at the moment. Verstappen tops it, though not before Perez tops him right over, which is probably a new feeling for Verstappen, let's face it.
So Perez a 1:07.085 on the board as well, going faster across it as well. Then we get Verstappen, Albon, Norris, Alonso, top 5. Zhou, Tsunoda, Piastri, Russell, De Vries, Leclerc, the top 10 at the moment as we come through. Honestly, this computer system today has been absolutely horrific. It was all fine, and then guess what? It all just goes wrong again.
Yeah.
Right
Let's
at the
just
start.
say, Verstappen...
Go on, Jess.
Sorry. Verstappen set his fastest time on the mediums.
Yeah. He has, you're right,
That's
yeah.
impressive.
I just have to point out as well that our graphic is not working. I've tried resetting, it's just not working. Everything else, though, in the commentary box now just about working, before the fact that we have to throw things up. I have had enough of that printer, and I've had enough of that computer in that house. That is changing. I've had enough of it.
Well, you can only change one at a time.
No, I know, it's that computer. It needs to be destroyed, or just RAM putting in it. Because it's getting so
more
bad.
memory.
Yeah.
You need more memory in CPU.
The memory stick was left in it all night.
It's not that's caused the problem. It's just
No,
that
but sometimes it does
it's the
cause a
printer won't work. Hamilton goes third, 1:07.282. It's the fact it's because it's on all the time, despite I keep telling people to turn the bloody thing off. It's used up all its RAM and it just dies. The RAM's dead. It needs more RAM in it. But no one will listen to me, will they? Fed up with it because it's causing problems. More and more problems again and again. And that's Piastri getting blocked by one of the Ferraris.
Massively impeded by the Ferrari.
Can't argue with that one.
That's a dead block, isn't it, at the moment? Absolute dead block as it comes through. So, Perez is out there on... Well, Perez had no tyres left. He's out there on 6... Oh, he's just got onto a new set now. Yellow come in.
Hulkenberg second.
Turn 9 is involving Piastri and Leclerc has been noted for impeding. So, who's in the drop zone then in this first shootout of SQ1? It's Stroll... no, it's Leclerc, from Stroll, Magnussen, Zhou and Sainz, who hasn't set a lap time yet. Leclerc's out of it too. Both Ferraris in the drop zone as Magnussen goes 4th. Zhou across the line, and he goes up to 18th place as well. With 2 minutes to go, if we have a red flag now, Megan, Ferrari are out of qualifying as Hamilton at 106.624, tracks 4 seconds faster. Alonso second, and there goes Sainz out the track, but he might be out, and so might Leclerc. Ferrari, who start second and third for the Grand Prix tomorrow, might start at the back for the sprint race.
Not a new feeling for them.
No, it's not, is it? Jess, with 2 minutes to go, Piastri's looking quite quick.
He is. He's going past turn 8, now going down the hill. And I think, obviously, with McLaren's package, he's looking pretty good as he heads towards turn 10. No problems with track limits there. Can he beat Perez? He doesn't. Only just in 5th place, 107.1.
Hamilton's lap time deleted.
Hamilton lap time deleted again.
What a surprise. Wait, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It puts Alonso on provisional top, yeah. And look at that! He still can't do it! Leclerc is down on his overall time, and Norris jumps to the top!
Okay, I'm actually kind of proud about that. I don't mind that.
106.723. Let's hear from Carlos.
Mode warm-up.
No, you haven't got time to do another warm-up. What are Ferrari thinking? If they do another warm-up, they'll lose out their time. They've got to go now.
He knows he's last, right?
Yeah, I think he does. And there's traffic. Look at this. There's a traffic jam now in the last corner. You've got to go for it now. You've got to start pushing. Here comes Albon up to the line. This is for the sprint qualifying, remember? Albon goes to 3rd at 106.892.
Okay, this is off topic, but am I the only one that when they hear traffic jam just thinks of jam? Like loads of different jams in traffic.
Yes. Stewards say that Piastri and Leclerc will be investigated after the session for impeding. Leclerc is down in sector times. In fact, Leclerc's not looking quick at all as Verstappen at 106.236. And Bottas in the cusp. Both Ferraris are facing elimination.
Hamilton lap time deleted.
Hamilton's next lap time has been deleted as well. That's even worse. Leclerc goes 8th. Ocon 4th. Russell to 2nd. He's 4 tenths off of Verstappen's time. Bottas in 18th across the line now with the checkered flag out. Bottas goes 15th. Hamilton is in the danger zone here. Hulkenberg up to 2nd. 106.548. And that's put Sargent in. Bottas is out of qualifying, and Hamilton's lap time again deleted by the stewards.
And the next one.
And Hamilton is out of qualifying.
He doesn't have a next one.
Yeah, Hamilton is out. Hamilton's out. De Vries goes through. 4 races to prove his worth. He's gone through. And Sainz, brake bar wire, goes top. 106.187.
You won last. I'm not complaining. It puts Verstappen out of the top. So Alonso goes 4th.
Magnussen's out. Zhou's up there. Alonso 4th, but Stroll's on a time. Magnussen goes 5th. Piastri's out.
The track's improving.
Look at Stroll. Stroll coming across the line. Is he going to find anything? Yes, he's ahead of Alonso.
Please.
Up to 4th.
Please.
And Piastri's out. And Hamilton is out.
That's it.
Sergeant, lap time deleted. Turn 9.
So Sargent's out. So Lewis Hamilton is the big surprise from the sprint qualifying #1 shootout. He is eliminated. Piastri as well.
Bottas.
That was really bad time usage, man. Am I out?
Yes, we are.
Pole position here in 2015, 2016 and at the 2020 Styrian Grand Prix. He will not have pole for the sprint race. Wow.
Leclerc was lucky. Very lucky.
How much? 1,000th to Zhou.
That's like very, very good luck.
So it's Zhou, Piastri, Hamilton, Bottas and Sargent with his lap time deleted, kicked out. Hamilton's lap time deleted for track limits at turn 10, and that triggers the next lap. So at the end of the first part of qualifying here,
Russell,
2 seconds. Great job. So it's Zhou, Piastri, Hamilton, Bottas and Sargent out of qualifying #1. And this is Hamilton's lap time.
This is how Hamilton got... that was slam dunk.
Yeah, unfortunately it was, wasn't it? Just went too wide at the exit. This is Max's lap time deletion. Oh no, what's he done here then?
I think it's server tape.
He's following Russell.
That's Hamilton.
Oh, it was Max who reported him. It was Max who said Hamilton just went off at the last corner.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
Oh, look at that energy from Albon.
Sargent.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, Sargent.
How was Sargent because he gone off the track?
There's Russell.
Oh.
Do you know, the only good thing I'm glad about is that my little driver stats here, look, that I work very hard on, the printer hasn't destroyed any of them. So all my little notes I use in the commentary box for driver stats are okay. It's just the numbers that have gone wrong on the driver stats that I pin up on the wall and the grids. It's all gone a bit wrong there. Okay, so, and they said boring. Yeah, I said that at the beginning of the qualifying hour as well. They say it was boring. Well, it turns out it's not. The track improving massively at the end of that session. Let's just confirm how they finished outside of the Q1 elimination zone. It's Sainz, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Alonso, top 5. Magnussen, Russell, De Vries, Norris takes it to the top 10. Then it's Norris 9th, Ocon 10th now. Gasly, Albon, Tsunoda, Perez and Leclerc go through. More lap times they've confirmed will not be deleted. So is that done? Russell was off the track at the top of the hill, Megan, I just noticed, actually, coming through. So he wasn't in a good position. But I think, Jess, the best news possible was actually the fact that what a runaround from Carlos Sainz, who actually got up there and took the best of the positions, despite the fact that he had a brake bar wire issue.
Yeah, I think he did it like a one-shot qualifying. Yeah, one lap to do it. Ferrari could have screwed him up again, but Sainz was like, nope, I'm doing this lap time. And that was similar to what he did in Silverstone. Like, he didn't follow Ferrari's orders, and guess what he did? He won the race. So I think Sainz should not listen to Ferrari more often, and then he'll get more points.
Let's go down to Omi as well, who's been in the pits. Omi, what did you make of Q1? Well, that's Q1.
Stressful.
Yes.
Very stressful at the end because Leclerc's first lap
end?
wasn't well, not the first one, but like the penultimate one. It wasn't the best. He went for a second push in a row, which he just about sneaked through. So yeah, but it was very, very stressful. But at least he's through because I thought I was going to be facing another one off Spain. So out in the first part of qualifying. So yeah, hoping that he gets through into Q3 and that the action and everything we're getting right now continues. I've enjoyed Q1, and yeah, Josh, I was pretty annoyed when you said it was going to be boring. We know it's the track. We know it's the track. We know there's a lot of track limits. We know that that Ferrari can maybe do something as we saw yesterday. Even if it's not Ferrari, we know it's a bit unpredictable. The track's a bit slippery, so we were going to get a good session, Josh.
Sargent's furious.
Only being optimistic, I see. I like it.
There's Lewis. Let's go down to Crofty.
Today, Lewis Hamilton hasn't been knocked out in the first part of qualifying since Jeddah in 2022, and that's the only time in the last 6 years. But he's out in SQ1 today. It's oh no for him and Logan Sargent. It's oh yes for Hülkenberg and Magnussen. 3rd and 6th, Gunter Steiner in that first part of qualifying. Exciting and the right result for you.
Yeah, I would say it's a pretty exciting session, this one, and, you know, it's exciting for us, but now we need to go to Q2 to get to Q3. I mean, it doesn't stop here.
No, it doesn't. You've got more work to do. So what's the best tyre to be on at the moment? Because there's a choice out there, softs or mediums?
Softs, absolutely softs, you know, and new softs is ideal, but unfortunately, Hülkenberg hasn't got any new softs anymore, so we need to do it with used ones.
Have you got a new set for Kevin then?
Yes, because as you know, Kevin went out in Q1 yesterday, so he has got some tyres left, new ones.
And Gunter, is Anthony here. Would you be fueling the car for the entire session again, or are you going for just that one lap, that one critical lap? Now it's a slightly drier circuit.
I cannot say that to you, Anthony, you know, but...
We thought you were an honest man who'd answer every question.
I'm an honest man, but not answering a question is as well not being honest, not lying to you, you know.
That's what I like to hear. Good, so thanks ever so much. What would you do?
It's worth asking.
Absolutely.
Session started a minute earlier, actually. That's unusual. So it's 9:33 to go, but Q2 is underway, the Sprint Q2 format. And in this session, we've lost Joe Piastri in there too as well. Hamilton, Bottas and Sargent. Josh T, thoughts on that first session going into Q2?
Yeah, it was a good Q1 session. A lot of track limits as we expected. The FIA wanting to send the Hamilton lap time deleted twice.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit weird, but very unlucky for Hamilton.
Oh no, you are right. Actually, they have sent it twice. 10:12:04, 10:12:33. The exact same lap time getting deleted. So you are right there. Jess, Hamilton starts 18th for the sprint race. Should be able to come through. Who's our next big shocker to leave? I pick a Ferrari.
I was going to pick Perez, but he's not
good.
really a shocker to get out at this point. So
tradition.
Stroll.
Oh, good pick. Good pick, yeah. Stroll getting out there. It's a small session, this one, for Q2. Just 10 minutes in length. Yeah, 8 minutes to go. And Verstappen's first sector time is a 16.445. Very good first one. Leclerc, his second sector, 31.982 in the combined. So that's going to come down quickly now. As we try and see, that rain still in the air, and it's predicted to come down ready as well for the sprint race later on at 4 p.m. Austrian time.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, Megan has just seen it on the weather forecast actually. 45.602. That's a 29.157 then for the middle sector for Verstappen. It's gone purple. He will set the opening benchmark of time. He's been on pole position here a few times. 2021's Styrian Grand Prix. Last year, of course, in 2022. And this year, he's got the pole for the race. Let's hear from Lewis Hamilton.
Well, it is what it is. I don't really feel any way about it, to be honest. I wish I was still out there, but yeah, not today.
Is it the kind of thing that after the session you go and chat to the team, or do you just want to put it behind you and focus later on the session ahead?
No, there's nothing really to say. Just we'll focus on our job today, and could have easily been much further up there, but yeah, I'll just have a bit of fun at the back.
Right, good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not affected his main race tomorrow, I suppose, so that's okay for Lewis as we come into it again for the second
Could have
part.
been worse.
It could have been worse. It could have been crashed out, not being there at all. Perez in 13th, up there to 5th position. 109.169. Leclerc comes across the line. Sainz goes 7th. Leclerc goes 7th. So they're changing over as well. Alonso across the line. Can he go faster? It's second, 105.95.
I reckon some of them were using this as a bit of a practice run for the race, testing out where all the track limits are and where they can go.
It's a bit of a useless session, Q1, wasn't it? As well?
Exactly.
Track was getting better all the time, so I reckon you're right there. Gasly's
It's a useless session altogether.
I know, just imagine how good it would be if we had single lap shootout right now.
Yeah,
that would be
we'd be
better.
done.
Yeah. So, well, no,
Yeah, we're done by now.
20, actually, yeah. We'd be. One lap each, an out lap, a fast lap, and then an in lap.
And if they invalidate, that's it.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think about how good it would be because the track would be getting quicker all the time. It'd be really interesting jump on grid.
It'd be hilarious to see Verstappen just like try as hard as they get beaten.
Yeah, right at the last lap, yeah.
Yeah.
Across the line there for Sainz, 14th. Does he improve up the order to second? 105.880. Leclerc's right behind him, goes 9th only. 106.337.
Well,
He's
I
in the
think we
cusp.
know who that Ferrari's going to be.
Yeah, probably Leclerc. Wouldn't it be funny if it is Leclerc that gets kicked out of qualifying?
Probably end up
What's
being
happened to
15th.
Russell?
That cooler at the brake ducts there.
He missed his Duolingo lesson.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you,
He doesn't have long.
you saw the lie detector, I see. I see you did see the lie detector test.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't learn Spanish, does George Russell.
What?
Turn round in however many minutes we've got. That will be somewhat of a miracle.
So, yeah, there is a problem down there for George Russell at Mercedes. He's 15th at the moment. Mercedes is going to be out of position big time on the grid. Now we're seeing this is De Vries. No, this is Sonoda. I'm not reading my driver tracker correctly. With Albon coming out just behind him, just making sure they're getting out of the way. 5 minutes to go in this session, and Hulkenberg is only 6 thousandths off the back of Albon. Bless you, by the way, Jess, as it comes through.
Sorry.
Look, we're all sneezing this morning during the
I've been
Formula
sneezing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to look to see if it's a high point.
Megan's got, it is a high pocket. Megan's got tissues. I've got tissues in my back pocket as well. And we've all, during
I
the Formula
need to
3.
take some tablets after this, which I will do.
Yes. Megan too. We can get some for us. It is a very high pollen count today.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Take antihistamines. Take the ones that don't make you feel drowsy. I think it's Lorazepam or whatever it is.
Hulkenberg only
They're a
7th.
lifesaver. Anyway,
106,
Hulkenberg, please
1.2.
have them.
Yeah, especially don't take drowsies because we've got the ERC as well coming up, so that's going to be fun.
That is a good point. Well, you got it at 5 or 4, haven't you, Josh? I can't remember what
I think
slots you got.
I'm popping in, I think, for the first hour or so, and then I disappear. Then I'm back at 5 for like an hour and a half, and then I'm in for I think 9 till 1 or 10 till 1, I can't remember, and then I go to bed, get a couple of hours sleep, wake up, and then do Formula 3, Formula 2, Formula Porsche Supercup, Formula 1.
Then ERC, then Formula 1.
Yeah, bang on. And then
Tsunoda
only 10th.
goes 10th. He's on the bubble.
Yeah, 106, 185. Let's go run down then of what's happening so far. It's Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Alonso, Norris, Stroll, Ocon, Hulkenberg, and Albon with Magnus at the top 10 currently going through. Tsunoda, Leclerc.
I think Russell will be knocked out. I don't think his car is going to be repaired in time.
Both Mercedes having trouble. So Tsunoda, Leclerc, De Vries, Gasly and Russell in the drop zone at the moment. Leclerc's, Kevin Magnus has pitted for use of the soft tyres. He had some left, but a little bit of break-up picture. Ted.
For later in the day. So that's it. George is out, say the team.
George is out.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. There was a statement saying George Russell will not be running in this qualifying segment owing to a hydraulic problem requiring a steering rack change.
Oh, so this is just a bad day all round for Mercedes. Hamilton starts
So that
18th.
means 4 drivers will be knocked out now, 4 additional drivers.
And, well, Russell's the big surprise. Leclerc could be one as well. Stroll's actually looking quite good. He's in 6th position, but the entire field quite close together right now. Here comes Kevin Magnussen in the Haas. He's 10th at the moment. Takes the line, goes second. 105.730. He moves within 20 thousandths of... Oh, God!
Esteban Ocon, P1 with a 105.604. Where did that lap time come from?
Brand new set of
Please
soft
don't let-
tyres.
I swear to God, if it's a lap deletion, I'm going to cry.
No, but De Vries has his lap deleted.
Yes, De Vries lap time gone. So
No,
that's
but
why
it's
he's
much.
down. No. When was that called out? 26.33. Oh, but you saw it as soon as it came
De
up.
Vries has just got out of the pits in time. Bloody hell.
He's going to have a quick lap. There he goes up on our monitor now. Lap time deleted for track limits of turn 10 on lap 15 of the race. Megan needs a cheer, so I've got to get out of the way. Let me.
Yeah, can you just do it? I'm holding my phone.
One
so
that
I've got
could
to do.
recline.
Yes. There you go.
We're all on GT and Mega chairs.
Yes. Apart from Omi, who's in the pit lane.
Hi, Amy.
I'm stressing about Leclerc now.
Yeah, not
He's
surprised.
down on Albon through the first sector.
Oh, come on.
You're not going to make it.
Traffic, bloody hell. What's going on?
Getting worse. Oh, driver tracker. Yeah, it's kicked back in.
No, Leclerc, don't go down.
I think he's going to... And we've got a traffic jam forming behind Norris as well. Leclerc's going to have to get past Lando. And he hasn't. Sainz to the top. 105.434. So then, Charles Leclerc comes across the line. And it will be an improvement, but only to 11th. Lap time deleted for Verstappen. Verstappen's had his fastest lap time deleted by the stewards.
No, it was only a 106.793.
That's correct. So that's a secondary lap time.
Yeah, so it's not his fastest lap time, it's his second.
What was that called? Lap
Still
15.
down.
Oh, he's 33 thousandths off the pace of Albon. Albon, once again, looking to get through into a Q3 session. Albon has had more Q3 appearances in the past 5 races than Sergio Perez. So has Nico Hulkenberg.
That's worrying for him.
It really is.
His feet's in trouble.
Perez might actually make a Q3 appearance for the first time since Miami. But it'll be in a sprint race.
Is it only Miami? Jesus, that's a long time.
Come on, Leclerc.
He's up! He's up by 2.5 tenths. The track improvement is massive.
Josh.
Russell's out of it, Megan.
Verstappen lap time deleted, turn 10.
Oh yeah, Verstappen's lost his lap time for this lap as well, so Verstappen won't be able to improve. Good spot, Megan.
He should be fine now, he should be fine.
Leclerc goes 4th.
Leclerc 4th.
And across the line, Norris goes into 5th. Albon is out with exactly the same time as Nico Hulkenberg to the nearest 1,000th of a second. Oh, Alonso goes 7th. Here comes Lance Stroll. Strolls into the last corner.
Alonso's going to be out.
Max goes fastest, 105.371, but he might have that lap time deleted because of the rule that he had.
Will.
Stroll goes 9th, but Albon's on exactly the same time. Everyone crosses the line now. Tsunoda goes 11th, goes 12th. Albon's out by 61 thousandths. So how has he done the same time?
Gasly's out too.
That's it.
Gasly's out, that's it. No one changes. Hulkenberg improved on his lap time.
Wait, Albon must
106.091.
have had his lap time deleted then.
No, I think Hulkenberg improved.
Why isn't Verstappen having his deleted?
Yes, Hulkenberg improved to 106.091. He got 7/10 faster than his time. So yes, he did. Yes.
Right, okay, yeah.
Why did George only just get out of his car?
George did only just get out of the car despite not being told. It's only a sprint, but there's points on offer and points that are needed. And look at the delight for Esteban Ocon. And that's his Pierre Gasly with utter despair.
No, that's Pierre.
Yeah. So I'm looking at a different monitor.
They really need...
Pierre's out.
I feel
Why
like
is he delighted?
I think they need to have their numbers on their heads.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible to tell anyone.
Well, I was looking down here on the secondary monitor, which shows Esteban delighted, and then on the big screen it's cut to Pierre at the same time, not happy at all.
I really find them confusing.
Yeah.
So, do you not want me to wear a Red Bull shirt for tomorrow? I don't have a Red Bull shirt. I'm sorry.
And
We've got one, but I don't think it fits either of us.
Dental, buy just one.
Get Mum to wear it.
Yes. Dutch one.
Hamilton fans will bite me next weekend if I wear a Red Bull shirt.
That's true.
So might the Max fans.
Yeah, that's true actually. They don't like me then.
If you don't.
I would just go wearing a Ferrari, then everyone would just feel sorry for you. Bye.
Either that or Aston Martin, then everyone will applaud your loyalty to Alonso.
Yeah, that's true. Wear an Aston top. Williams actually is another safe bet. Everyone likes an underdog story. So,
because everyone loves
I'm
Kevin
going to wear
Magnussen.
Williams top, don't worry. I'm going to wear
we
it
go.
for one of the days, haven't decided which, probably Friday.
Practice. So, here's a look then at who's been eliminated in qualifying number 2. It's Albon, Gasly, Tsunoda, De Vries and Russell who have been kicked out. Going through to the sprint shootout 3 is Verstappen, Sainz, Ocon, Leclerc, Norris, Magnussen, Alonso, Perez, Stroll and Hulkenberg. First time Perez got this far since Miami. Might be an improvement as... Oh! One of the... Kevin Magnussen, I believe, has run over one of his mechanics in the pit lane. Or he's run over one of the guns.
Oh, this is right, guys.
I'm not sure, but I was just looking. Tsunoda's had a lap time deleted. Albon's had a lap time deleted. You're right, Jess.
I want to see.
Albon lap time deleted for track limits. But... that's just on the limit for Tsunoda. But Magnussen, I just saw him come out of the pit lane on his last lap run, and he jumped over. And now we're seeing a side by side as well, and multiple blocking as Hulkenberg got blocked by, I believe, Esteban, and De Vries in there too. Let's take a look on the big monitor, Megan. Now ahead of us on the screen. This might tell us more news. Yeah, look,
I get to see that.
This is Hulkenberg. Oh, he ran over the tyre!
Oh my God!
Hulkenberg ran over the tyre in the pit lane and almost flipped it in the pits.
That might be a good thing, because he would have crashed into Verstappen or Perez.
Doesn't look that big, does it, on the TV screen? But it really is.
Why is Albon still in his car?
Not sure.
He's knocked out.
Let's go down to Gunter Steiner. Lap times and deletions, that's why.
Yeah, it looked dramatic, but the guys are okay, so thanks God about that one.
Yeah, that could have been a very nasty moment and would have taken the gloss away from, well, the first Q3 session, even if it is a sprint qualifying session, that you've got both cars into this season.
Yeah, good. I mean, you know, we got into Q3. I mean, I think it's down to you, after speaking with me before. You're the lucky guy.
I told you in his 150th race, Kevin Magnussen would win something this weekend. Realistically, how far can you go up the order in this session?
I don't know. I mean, it's still because I think everybody will be on used tires, so it's like you need to get a good lap in, have the right temperature in the tire if it is used, and just do a good job. But I mean, already being in Q3 with 2 cars, I mean, 9th and 10th is already a good starting position for us. So hopefully we can move a few places up, but it will be difficult, challenging.
Absolutely. Good, so thanks ever so much. Race control have noted that potential unsafe release. We've got a minute and 20 seconds to go before qualifying resumes. Anthony, just take us through some of the traffic issues that were going on at the ends of the second part of the qualifying, because it got really, really tetchy out on track for a lot of drivers, didn't it?
Yeah, it often does here, Croft. You've got a replay here going on, and just how tight it was.
That was a block.
Each other's position.
Turn one, but not expecting it to be particularly heavy.
Rain.
And yeah, I mean, look, they're all playing the same thing. They're all on outlaps here, and they're trying to get that vital track position of a separation of 3 to 4 seconds worth.
And Yuki Tsunoda.
Tsunoda's not happy.
What happened in the pit lane with the Haas? I didn't see it.
Hulkenberg.
He almost ran over his mechanic.
Oh,
That's what happened.
Yeah.
He went fly, which means we need our hourly update.
So, SQ3, 15 seconds away from starting. As we get ready to see who's going to be the fastest. Pit lane incident involving Hulkenberg will be investigated after the session.
I think it was quite good that incident happened, because he would have just ran straight into a Red Bull.
What is that from Max Verstappen? Blue smoke at the back of the Red Bull.
Oh,
magic!
Green lights on, we're underway.
Blue smoke, ugh. I think we know what's going to happen this session.
Oil. Oh dear. Let's have a look at that. It just goes.
Yeah, that's not even slightly
That's not
blue.
Verstappen.
It's Perez.
Perez.
Why did the computer say it was
Yeah,
Verstappen?
it literally showed Max. I think
I don't know at this stage. I don't know.
I'm literally on the verge of just, leaving the commentary box and not coming back. I've got such a headache.
Even the TV pictures think this is such a useless session that they don't need to get anything right.
The graphics have failed.
Yeah.
Look at the top. It's just saying the session. There we go. So, all a bit useless. Also, it is such a useless session because, look, we've had no race control messages on the white box all session long.
I just don't care about the session.
No, it just hasn't worked. Not once. We've been getting all our information from the F1 delayed timing, which we've synced up to be right.
I wonder if that means any of them lot are getting anything.
Let us know, by the way, if the stream's okay, because we're registering good on our side, but we've just been told YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, but everything's literally fine.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, so let us know back home if all okay.
The pictures look fine.
Yeah. Do you know, it's one of those moments where in life where you just go, breathe.
SHT says stream is okay his side.
Perfect. So just YouTube being YouTube then. We'll let it go. Right, first times.
YouTube's being YouTube. Again.
Oh, I'm almost ready for a break, but we've got the F2 race just after this as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
And I've got ERC after this at 1 o'clock.
Indeed, it's one of those days, especially with being a 24-hour race. We lose Jess for the sprint race. We swap Omi in for Jess in the comms box, and then later for tomorrow, it's back to normal. Jess in the box for the race, and then Omi in the pits, and then.
Well, it depends on if ERC doesn't get delayed.
That's true. Yeah.
It's meant to finish at 2.
Yeah, that is true. We might have Omi in.
So Omi will be in the box for the pre-show.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then we'll send it down.
So yeah, Omi will be in the box until I get back. Once I get back, I'll be back in the box.
Verstappen on 104.613. Track now as fast as it was yesterday. Perez on 105.080. Ocon on 106.055. So, yeah, improvements are coming. Here comes Lando Norris into the last corner. Takes a little bit wide line. Does he stay within track limits? Just about. Lando across the line, 5th to 2nd, 105.010. He is 0.397 off the pace of Max Verstappen. Here comes Carlos Sainz across the line then. What does he do in the Ferrari in his first banker? Only 4th on the medium compound tyres, Megan. And Perez, looking that he was able to take part in the session, then they changed the rules because before only new soft tyres were allowed to be used in this session. They've changed the rules to use any tyres. And he's out there on used softs.
It invalidates a point even further.
Yes, because Alonso wouldn't have been able to take part in this session either. In fact, several of the cars wouldn't have, because they're out there on old tyres. This session doesn't work. The shootout doesn't work. It was Q1 was okay, but it doesn't work. We need single lap qualifying for the sprints. That would be a lot better.
They may as well just shoot each other with paint guns.
Well, end of the month. We start July with a sprint. We end July with a sprint as well.
Wait, is Belgium sprint?
Belgium is sprint. Yeah.
Oh, that's all we need. Belgium.
Oh,
sprint,
God.
likelihood of rain.
Yeah, I know. And you're in the comms box for that, calling the session as I'm doing Formula E.
What day would that be?
It's the end of July. It's the busiest day of the year. Like 30th and 31st, somewhere around there.
I might be busy on Saturday. But Sunday, I'm free.
That's good for that, but I'm now slightly alarmed because I needed you to take a Formula support. Oh no, Sunday you're taking Croft.
I'm volunteering for something and I can't really say I can't do anymore, can I?
Hang on, no, that's fine. It's Megan and Tom who are taking the supports. That's fine.
This is new to me.
Oh, good. So I should be able to do BTCC still then.
Yeah, that's what I've just remembered. You're doing Croft, aren't you? Yeah.
This is news to me.
Yeah, I just can't do qualifying.
Josh T and Omi on quali.
Sorry.
We are going to have guests though in the main box because we lose Ed and Nick that weekend, but we are going to have a few guests for the Belgium Grand Prix coverage across the weekend in the main box. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And lining up a guest for Formula E as well, as we don't have a commentator for that. So 3 people will be joining us for that one, as everyone is here, there and everywhere for the action. The little owl says me. If you want to come in, the little owl, you're more than welcome to come in for a session.
Yes, please.
Be a lot of fun having you in the box. We'll drag you in for Belgium. Right, Leclerc, his first lap time of the session. The only driver not to do one so far with 2:30 to go. Cross the line for Charles Leclerc, and it's 5th, 105.280. I'm sorry, I don't see what is so shootout about this. I don't see.
It's going to be the same.
It's exactly the same, apart from Norris.
It's just practice 2.
This is replaced practice 2 as well. Don't get it.
This format is wrong. They should.
That is a lot of wiggle on the rear wing of Charles Leclerc there.
Yeah, he's losing it out. Look, there's Alonso coming up for another lap time. It is another qualifying session. It's all good. It sets the grid, but
I just don't get it.
There's not enough tyres to make this work.
No.
There's not enough time for multiple runs like in the other sessions.
Activists will hate them even more.
Yeah, and the single lap quali just makes sense. Everyone wants it. The fans want it. TV would love it. The sponsors would love it because then we get to see one car on every lap.
When has the FIA ever done anything sane?
That's true. But I'd love a one-lap shootout would be brilliant. That would be better.
We do that in one league that I'm in. We do a one-lap shootout.
And it works
well.
And it's the ultimate pressure.
The ones who are at the bottom of the championship go first.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a wise way to do it.
very nicely. That is a lot of pressure, not going to lie, but it's fun.
How about this, as Alonso's 2 tenths down that first sector, how about this? To make practice 1 the only session we have on this weekend, meaning the qualifying running order for the sprint session will be determined on reverse results from the practice 1 times. So whoever tops practice 1 goes last in the sprint qualifying.
But that means they're going to sandbag.
No, because that means in practice 1 they're going to have to go out there and actually do something for meaningful times.
That'll be new.
I know, but they're going to sandbag if they want to start pole for the sprint, though.
Could be true. Yeah.
That'll be new for Mercedes and Red Bull.
We'll figure it out. But there should be a system. What's that?
Yeah.
Time remaining? What's that graphic? Why has that come up?
They call it seconds remaining. It's actually here.
Alonso's gone 5th. There's a timing tab at the top. Alonso's gone 5th. Ocon's gone 7th. Across the line comes Stroll. No, it wasn't. Stroll goes 7th. 105.343.
2 seconds out.
Checkered flag is out. The sprint is over. And everybody goes, yay, qualifying done. And then we can get on with the pointless sprint race. Hulkenberg goes 4th. That's the biggest improvement. for Hülkenberg to start fourth for the sprint. Max Verstappen, though, crosses the line and a 104 4th row takes pole position not only for the main Grand Prix, but takes pole position for the sprint race as well. Sainz goes 5th, and everybody else is out of the lap times. Sainz ahead of Leclerc, as Leclerc is coming up to the line now. Is he going to jump ahead of his Ferrari teammate in qualifying? No, he stays at 6th position. That's
it's going to be the same.
Whoa, what a surprise with that.
And Perez takes 2nd. Perez has gone up to 2nd position. He's gone ahead of Lando Norris, so it's a Red Bull 1-2 for the first time at the Red Bull Ring. What Perez lost out on yesterday, he's done it today, but Max Verstappen out-qualifies the field by 0.4 of a second, nearly 5, 0.493, but Perez was on old tyres. So was Norris. Hülkenberg was on medium. Sainz was on old tyres. Leclerc was on new. Alonso was on old softs. Stroll was on new mediums. Ocon was on new mediums. And Magnussen was on old as well. So what was the point of that?
I saw that at turn 3.
Yeah, turning moment.
Yeah, about 10th and a half, I'd say. But that's another pole or sprint pole or whatever we call this one. So, very good job.
Waste of time.
Yeah, that was again well executed. Good job.
Yeah, well done, mate. We won't call that quali. That's good position for the sprint race. Well done, sir.
Pointless. Even Max doesn't know what's going on.
That was the most pointless thing we've heard. I don't know what the point is anymore.
At least Verstappen went to the right park Ferme this time.
Yeah. And Paul Aron didn't.
Which we didn't see earlier on in F3.
Yeah, Paul Aron went to the wrong area, didn't he? So Verstappen also 5/10 faster than Perez. Yeah, but they're on different tyre compounds. Soft's new compared to soft old. So,
Look, there's not even a lot of people around them.
What is the point? Oh, and Naomi Schiff's going to talk to the drivers as well.
They should really just make it a one-lap shootout, then be a bit more...
Give it, to be honest, give it more meaning.
Yeah.
Just make it a shootout. Make it a one-lap shootout, please, for Spa. One-lap shootout around Spa, yes, please. That'd be amazing. Bonsai laps. Oh, just... It's changed the grid. It's messed it all up. That's right, but... I don't think any... Omi, what did you make of it?
Boring.
Yep. Sprint race later, 24 laps. Lando starts 3rd, though, for the sprint. Right, Naomi Schiff is going to talk to Verstappen, Perez and Norris. Megan's going to leave the commentary box. Megan, boring session?
They need to make it a one-lap shootout.
Right, see you later. Go on, off you go. See you for the sprint later. As Megan takes off her headset and don't forget your book. As you like it? Well, I didn't. Thank you, Megan. Bye-bye. Right, let's hear it. Naomi Schiff pretends she knows what's going on with Formula 1 drivers and throw down to her in the pit lane. Naomi.
Brilliant today as well. But yeah, all about Max Verstappen, though, in that Red Bull.
Max Verstappen, congratulations. That is pole position for you today for the sprint race. How was it out there?
Yeah, I think it was good. I mean, of course, the track was drying up, so lap after lap you were improving. You had to be on the track at the right time. Of course, you know, today you don't have a lot of laps, you know, in every segment of qualifying. But I think we did well. The car was in a good window, good balance. So yeah, very happy, of course, to be first.
Well, yesterday things seemed a lot closer between you and the Ferraris than it was today. Today it's your teammates that will be lining up on the front row next to you, but half a second difference between the two of you. So it looks like it's going to be quite straightforward for you today.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, why? You know, it's a bit different today, but also, you know, the track is still not fully dry. But yeah, car's quick. That's the most important. And today, let's see over a stint how we will perform.
Lastly, I have to ask, track limits have been quite an issue in both qualifying sessions. How much of a concern is that going to be in the race today and tomorrow?
Yeah, it's quite difficult. I mean, of course, in qualifying, you really try to go to the limit, so naturally a bit more difficult in qualifying. But I think even in the race, it will be, for all the drivers, quite hard to manage around here.
Okay, well, we wish you the best of luck for the race later today.
Well, another
Oh, okay.
and furious
I thought we were going to hear from more drivers. Turns out we're not going to. So that caught everybody by surprise, including me. I'm holding the wrong microphone. Here's the starting grid then for the sprint race of 2023's Austrian Grand Prix. Row 1, Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez, a Red Bull lockout for the first time ever here at the Red Bull Ring. Row 2, Lando Norris alongside Nico Hulkenberg. Row 3, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. Row 4, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll. Row 5, Esteban Ocon and Kevin Magnussen. Row 6, Alexander Albon and Pierre Gasly. Row 7 is Yuki Tsunoda and Nick de Vries. Row 8, George Russell and Zhou Guanyu. Row 9, Oscar Piastri and Lewis Hamilton. Row 10, Valtteri Bottas and Logan Sargent. Okay, let's cross up now to our punditry team and ask you, Jess, what did you make of that session?
Boring. Yeah, to sum it up in that word. But yeah.
I thought you might say that. I honestly did. Josh, what about you?
I mean, is there any point of this? The winner gets a hat, for goodness sake.
If it was a Stetson, maybe, but yeah, this isn't really good enough, is it? Yeah, not great. Omi, down there in the pits, what did you make of it all? He's speechless.
He's fallen asleep. It's so boring.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up there then.
Well, he's got to be on camera later on, so I hope he hasn't fallen asleep.
Yeah, he's on the F2 commentary soon as well, with Synthol back in the box.
Exactly.
Right, Jess, I'll see you later at the ERC for the 24 Hours of Le Mans commentary. Josh, I'll see you shortly for the F1 sprint. Omi, I'll see you in a minute for the F2 sprint race, and I'll see you all there as well. So, Max Verstappen woke up, did exactly the same thing, wasted all our time. We're so sorry. We'll see you for the sprint later. Bye-bye.